What's going on, you guys? This is Joseph Conlon. I tweeted out today that I would be doing a Monday Night Raw review right here on the Big Five Field channel. But around 7 o'clock tonight, we got a tweet from WWE stating that WrestleMania will not be at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, but it will still be live on the WWE Network on Sunday, April 5th, live from the WWE Performance Center in front of no fans. And social media blew up around this time. Twitter was livid. Lots of my friends were livid. I was certainly pissed off. YouTube blew up with videos of WrestleMania being held at the Performance Center. All I've seen was a negative backlash on this decision. And this was a horrible decision by the WWE. And 3 weeks ago, Goldberg won the Universal Championship from Bray Wyatt at Super Showdown. And we call that one of the worst decisions that the WWE has ever made. A lot of worst in the WWE category book, but my God, this might take the cake as one of the worst decisions the WWE has ever made. And I'm not gonna try to yell and scream because I don't want to wake up the entire house right now. But goddamn, I'm pissed off about this BS. You got this serious disease going around called the coronavirus, okay? NBA has canceled the season. NHL has canceled the season. MLB has postponed opening day. Soccer canceled. Tennis canceled. Masters for golf canceled. The Kentucky Derby postponed. You know, every single sporting event has been postponed or canceled. Yet, Vince McMahon wants to play Jesus Christ. Vince McMahon wants to be Jesus and have all the spotlight on WrestleMania. Yet, there's only two people that think this is positive, by the way. And that's Vince McMahon and Kevin Dunn. Okay? Vince thinks this is probably for the better, but this is for the worst. They're gonna get lots of backlash from people on Twitter, and not even wrestling fans. They're just gonna get backlash from people on social media. Be like, all sporting events were canceled. Why is WWE, still going on with their events during this coronavirus? Who do they think they are to just have everything go? Have everything go. You know, that's what people are saying. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them. Now, I know storyline purposes, you can't hold out all the storylines until June. Well, if that's the case, take a freaking 1 month hiatus, come back, and then build up to the storylines. You morons. Or you can do this. How about you do a big SummerSlam weekend, okay? You have NXT Takeover Boston on Thursday night of that SummerSlam weekend, okay? NXT Takeover Boston is on the Thursday night of SummerSlam weekend because of SmackDown. They won't cancel SmackDown. So, you got NXT Takeover on Thursday, SmackDown on Friday. You have a big 2-night event in Boston. You could do it at Fenway Park if you want. SummerSlam, night 1. WrestleMania, night 2. And you make it a big 2-night spectacle that fans won't forget. But no. Can't wait. You gotta do what you want. You gotta be the only. He has to be Jesus Christ. Vince McMahon has to be Jesus Christ. And hold WrestleMania in front of an audience of 0. How is it going to be that Edge is going to make his return singles match at the Performance Center in front of nobody? Drew McIntyre is more than likely going to win the WWE Championship in front of nobody. The Undertaker is going to have a match in front of nobody. Do you know how weird and awkward this is? And to be quite honest with you, this is nothing more than just a big, gigantic episode of Raw and SmackDown. You know? Holy, in this small arena, there's going to be no hype around WrestleMania. Because it's the fans who bring the thrive and the emotion and the passion to the wrestlers at WrestleMania. Do you think there would be a Kofi Mania if Kofi won the WWE Championship with no fans? Imagine if they had Kofi Mania this year and Kofi won the WWE Championship in front of nobody. How sad would that seriously be? How sad would it be if Kofi Mania took place this year and not last year at MetLife Stadium? That would be depressing as hell to see and watch. And another huge negative on this is that NXT Takeover Tampa and the Hall of Fame are canceled. And it's just WrestleMania. There's no takeover. And that is very depressing to me. WrestleMania weekend is one of the weekends I look forward to the most. Okay? Of the entire year, WrestleMania weekend is one of the weekends I look forward to the most. Because you got that big hype around everything. You got all the events happening around in Tampa with WrestleMania Access and WrestleCon and your independent shows, whatever, okay? I know there was insurance issues But was it a big problem to push this back until June 7th? You could have had everything happen just 2 months later, when hopefully this coronavirus goes away. Now, do I think the coronavirus will go away in June? I can't make a prediction on that. I can't do it. With the craziness that is going around in the world, with the schools closing and sports canceling and restaurants closing early, I can't make a prediction on that. I hope everything gets better soon, but for now I can't make a prediction on that. I mean, like I said earlier, it's probably going down as one of the worst decisions that the WWE has ever made. And they are losing tons. They're losing millions over this. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the people who paid thousands of dollars a ticket to go to WrestleMania, and only for the show to be canceled, and to be held at the Performance Center? I would be absolutely beside myself. I hope those people get refunds, because if they don't get refunds, oh God, people will never go to WWE shows again. Never. Now, you guys might not agree with me, but I feel like with this decision, WWE loses fans, because they did not do the right thing. They always say, the show must go on. Oh, the show must go on. Yeah, go. You wanted WrestleMania to be at Raymond James Stadium? It could have been at Raymond James Stadium in June. What's so difficult about pushing it back 2 months later? I don't get it. I just don't get it, man. Terrible. Terrible backlash on Twitter, YouTube. I feel like there's no hype around WrestleMania. There's no hype around WrestleMania. And people are devastated over this, as I am as well. This is my pinned tweet. My pinned tweet on my Twitter account. How stupid is WWE for holding WrestleMania at Performance Center? I feel so bad for everybody who bought tickets and had a weeks-long vacation planned. This is literally a FU to us wrestling fans, in my opinion. It kind of is. If you think about it, it kind of is. Because, Vince doesn't want us to be part of the experience. And part of the experience of WrestleMania is having the fans. You see what I'm saying? And all the indie wrestlers have to suffer as well. Could you imagine all the independent wrestlers who work their asses off at training sessions, try to get bookings anywhere in the U.S.? They worked hard for this very weekend. They got bookings for shows in Tampa on WrestleMania weekend, and it's now canceled. It's now canceled. I would feel devastated about that. I'm livid. WrestleCon canceled. That's another big event. WrestleMania weekend. Every single year. And another thing, I'll bring up a few more points about this, but Another thing that has to happen is WrestleMania cannot go 8 hours in front of no audience. It just can't. Cancel the freaking Battle Royal matches. There's no need to have the Andre the Giant and Women's Battle Royal matches in front of freaking nobody. Please. Make WrestleMania end at 10:30. There's no point of having everybody on the show in front of an audience of 0 at the Performance Center. No more than freaking 10 matches, I guess. Because we already have like 7 of them confirmed, I think. So just add a few more matches. No more than 10 matches. Now that they're at the Performance Center in front of nobody, there is no need for a 8-hour WrestleMania at the Performance Center. That is absolutely ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And it exposes how greedy Vince McMahon is. I don't care if people disagree with me. There have been people on Twitter tonight that disagreed with me that Vince is very greedy. But damn right Vince McMahon is greedy. Look at him. He's the only businessman going on with the shows. Him and Tony Khan with AEW. Okay? But I don't know, man. This shit gave me a giant headache heading into Monday Night Raw. A giant headache. This is a huge failure. And my hype level for WrestleMania has gone down. I try to keep it calm and collective. I don't want to scream. It's late at night. But that's my thoughts on the Performance Center being the home of WrestleMania this year. It's just dumb. It's just really dumb. I know they had insurance problems, but I don't see a problem with them postponing it and holding it off 2 months. It's just dumb, and it's already got a terrible backlash. They're going to get more of a bad backlash. And it's not a good look for the company either. Vince McMahon looks very bad in this situation, if you guys think about it. Very bad. And, you know, what if somebody on the roster has corona? You never know. Wrestling, it's a very physical sport. People could say it's fake all they want. Don't bother with that. But wrestling is a very physical sport. Somebody on the roster could have coronavirus and spread it all around. And if you're going to have WrestleMania on April 5th, they probably won't do this, but I would test every single wrestler from Raw, from the main roster to NXT UK to 205 Live. I would test every single wrestler. I would test them for coronavirus. I really would. I don't know, man. This thing gave me a giant headache. I'm getting out of here. Thank you guys for watching this rant, I guess, or explanation. Like this video. Comment down below your thoughts on WrestleMania at PC. Like this video. Share it on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Joseph Conlon. Follow Eddie on Twitter at Eddie Mullins. I'm getting out of here, guys. I'll see you back Wednesday night for your AEW Dynamite review. Have a good night.